back to the channel. My name is Z. This is a predecessor hero guide on Dekker. As always, let's get right into her abilities. Dekker's new passive, Rocket Boots, revolutionizes her mobility. It lets you jump mid-air and activate Rocket Boots for an upward boost, granting you a double jump. This can improve your positioning and escape options. Additionally, to this passive, is that every time it's on cooldown, once you use abilities, it reduces the cooldown to allow you to jump multiple times in a team fight. Like for instance, I used an ability right here to be able to jump onto the ledge to prevent this steal's escape. Let me secure the kill. Another aspect of this is that you can dodge abilities with Rocket Boots. Dekker's next ability is a straight line slow that traverses over terrain. Dekker's next ability is called Containment Fence, or commonly known as Dekker Cage. This creates a cage of energy that the enemy team is not allowed to pass through. In this example, in this clip, I'm using the Dekker Cage to deny Richter a straight line to my ADC and potentially saving him valuable seconds and his life. So another thing about the cage is that it's not limited by terrain. So it does go vertical, up and down, I think infinitely. But a great tool, and how you're really supposed to use this because it's the best for it, is denying enemy access to objective pits. So for example, right here, trap the duo, they can't leave, they can't get out, block the phase beam, so our team can turn on this objective, or get off the objective and turn on the enemy, and we kill their support, making our objective take a whole lot easier, and we burn the Sparrow Flash. So now we go back on the objective, and we have a flash down and a kill, and now my job is to restrict the jungler's entry, so we can get a secure smite, and get out, and we take the objective for free. Moving on to Dekker's next ability, the Stasis Bomb, or the Dekker Ball. This is her bread and butter of her kit. This stun increases duration the farther you are away from an enemy. So I think its shortest is 0.75 seconds, and then at the farthest is 1.5 seconds. So in this clip, we would have not gotten that kill if that was not a thing. So then we go on to end the game. Lastly, we have Dekker's ultimate, which is a stun/slow. Everything in the center of the circle will get stunned. Everything on the outer circle will get slowed. So the greatest way to set this up is by hitting your Stasis Bomb or Dekker Ball into your ultimate. Now, the ultimate has the same radius as her cage, so everything in the cage gets either stunned or slowed. Now let's get into itemization. I recommend going Galaxy Greaves first because it offers you early movement speed and lets you take advantage of dodging skill shots and just being a lane menace. And then secondly, paired up with Dynamo, it provides you increased damage and more lane sustainment. The only reason to deviate off this path is when you need anti-heal, and you're going to need anti-heal against a Narbash or a phase, so you're going to have to get Tainted Scepter first. I also recommend getting Tainted Scepter first whenever you're jungling into a Rampage, a Chimera, a Countess, or if there's a Crunch on the enemy team. This will offer you good anti-heal, lane sustain, and a lot of burst damage. Moving on to middle game strategies. Dekker's support role involves crucial roaming strategies. Roaming can tip the scales, impacting other lanes and securing kills. However, balance is vital to your ADC success and mental. A balanced roam keeps your ADC safe while influencing other lanes, but over roaming can jeopardize your ADC's farm and impact. Remember, your ADC's development is essential for late game potential. Time your roams and opportunities, ensuring their safe farm and providing vision. For example, in this, we get two of their flashes on a roam to duo gank, but unfortunately our ADC cannot capitalize on this and get any kills, but he gets the tempo and 2 burn flashes. Now in this next clip, my ADC has safely shoved the lane and can now go get gold buff safely, and I'm in position to roam and capitalize on this huge misplay by the other team because they tried to do a red invade, and that puts a 2v2 into a 3v2 into a 4v2, and we just clean that up. Dekker's uniqueness lies in her exceptional safety and unwillingness to die. Like in this clip right here, I'm lazy backing like I shouldn't, and I am gonna survive. I dodge his Richter ult, I stun him while he's about to pull, and what I should got punished for, we turn into a free kill. Let's move into our final topic, objective control and denial. So objective control and denial, whether early or late game, your role revolves around securing objectives and denying enemy advances, especially the enemy jungler. So in the early game, really prioritize all of your crowd control abilities to deny the jungler from gaining access to the pit and using his smite. Now, another thing with late game control, it kind of shifts a little bit. It's very situational, because in the clip that I'm about to show is we're taking a late game objective and they have a Sparrow on the enemy team. So I kind of only use 1 or 2 abilities for the jungler, especially when we take the objective like this and they're kind of bouncing around, but ADC hasn't shown yet, so I don't know where she's at. Especially with a Sparrow, she just destroys your whole team in the pit, and that sucks and the game's over. So I prioritize the ADC doesn't even get to touch the pit. Well, that concludes my Dekker support guide. Hope you learned something. I'll see you next time.